for UConn. They are trying to go for their 31st year in a row, with some clutch free throws in the final minute to seal the upset. And the starting five for Connecticut finally all together and all healthy. Azzi Fudd, in her first game in the tournament in 3 years, dropped 27 in the Saturday win. And the triple is good for Mathewitz. Here is Bueckers. And now Azzi Fudd. They exploded out of the locker room to start Saturday, and a block shot inside from Mesa Byam. This will be their 8th game of the season against a power team. Shot clock winding down here. Brooklyn Meyer blocked by Strong. It's an 0 for 7 start for the only team in the country that shoots 50% per game. And there is the breakthrough.
There will be more spacing for cuts like we just saw from Sarah Strong.
Meyer weaving her way inside. Strong bothered the shot, but Page still able to muscle it up and in.
What a finish. Unafraid with the 6-point lead against the UConn Huskies on their home floor. Page.
You come into this building in the postseason, you gotta hang in the opening quarter. And they are doing that and then some. Off the air ball, Mathewitz hits it for 3.
Fearlessly to start this game.
8-2 to open things up. Fudd, nice wrap underneath.
Because you have to respect all 5 of the UConn players out on the perimeter. There's space now in the paint.
Mathewitz, the runner, won't go. Brooklyn Meyer able to clean it up after Byam got a piece of it.
Fought over screen, fought over the screen. Just working.
Timmer off the bounce and beats the shot clock buzzer as she gets by Bueckers.
She looks like that here as well for UConn.
21 solid minutes in the first round, may have more time today. Bueckers will pull up, and Page is able to knock it down, her first basket of the ball game. Bueckers in the 2-man game with Strong, behind the back, into the lane, lays it up and in, and UConn grabs the lead. Returning from injury in time for the NCAA tournament.
Timmer's an Energizer bunny out there.
Oh, Meyer, nice hesitation off the fake.
I guess it's a 3-man game.
3-man. Brady was involved as well in the screen. Bueckers hangs and hits and one.
And she would just put it on her shoulders to counter it, and that's
running screens for Bueckers to come get it up top of the key. Page, 2-man again with Strong, the step back 3, and hits it. The second round is presented by Inuit TurboTax. Now this is Texas. In the first half against Arkansas State, she's taken matters into her own hands here. Spins and hits her 5th shot in a row. See if the Jackrabbits can rediscover their footing. They got off to a terrific start. Meyer's runner goes.
Wow, we've seen a couple really tough finishes from Paige Meyer because
Strong off the bounce and out to Brady. The left-hander hits from 17. Strong, one-on-one. Timeout, South Dakota State.
As we just saw from Caitlin Chen, they've done a really nice job limiting her offensively. She's still been able to get to the boards very well.
And how about the Jackrabbits putting the rookie on Bueckers defensively? Strong going to work in the lane. Oh, well executed on the inbound, and it's Vasika for 2. Azzi Fudd back out there as well for UConn. Second time she's gone to the reverse layup.
UConn Huskies, Azzi Fudd using the rim, finishing inside.
In 4 years together with Bueckers and Fudd out there on the floor. What a treat for Husky fans here at Campbell. And what a problem for opponents. Bueckers left unattended. They scored on their last out-of-bounds play underneath. Tyson takes it into the lane, and they'll score on this one too.
Nice take by Tyson inside over a smaller defender.
Aaron Johnson and his coaching staff so well in preparing this team. You know when a team's scoring off their set pieces, they're executing well. How about that pick and roll? Bueckers to Strong.
Strong pick and roll bin. You're going to see Sarah Strong set the on-ball screen. Two defenders go with Paige Bueckers. Well, how can you not? And then she delivers to the rolling. They have been elite with that two-man game all half here tonight.
Bueckers continues to work.
Silly. What Paige Bueckers is doing in this first half is just silly.
And that's in 15 minutes of floor time. Over the top to Meyer, another held ball, and guess who again? It's KK Arnold going out with a flurry. Arnold back to Bueckers, the blow by, the pull up. Meyer on the drive, knocked loose. Shade gets it right back from Bueckers. Bang. Jackrabbits looking for something positive here to close out the half, and that's not it. Strong walks her way in, and now Timmer. Here comes the double, and Bueckers with a foul and an and one for the Jackrabbits.
Great use just of the head and shoulder fake. First of all, the South Dakota State post players are very good interior.
Final 20 minutes. Vasika hounded by Arnold. Timmer keeps that dribble alive and blocked out of bounds.
UConn's defense has been very, very good, and Shade comes in there and moves it.
Timmer gets up the three and hits it. Last shot for Connecticut. Arnold coast to coast and around and out. What a first half performance from Paige Bueckers on 8 for 12 shooting. Easy Fudd, mid-range, no. Chen able to take it away. Back to Bueckers. Pull up, hits it. Meyer across midcourt. Byam, baseline, got Strong up in the air but couldn't finish. Chen with the push. Look at Strong running the floor out in front. Enjoying one of the best freshman seasons ever here at Connecticut. Meyer scores inside.
Only UConn's third turnover, and all three are easy Fudds.
Number 1 in the country in assist to turnover ratio, and there's Byam. Coming back out top for 3 and hits that. Paige Bueckers with 26.
UConn with terrific ball movement, making sure multiple players touch it, and then Paige.
If she wins here, if Juju wins tonight, all 5 will advance to the Sweet 16. Strong got the right angle to feed Brady inside. Assist Sarah Strong, that's her third. Bueckers on the run. Missed it. Comes back in bounds, gets both feet in to get him another possession, and a dive to the rim by Strong. Vasika swatted out of bounds by Strong. That doesn't go all the way back to the Lobo days. Would you be on that list of 25-point games?
I don't think so.
Step back, got it. Paige is 11 for 17. At any rate, it's the 4th foul on Timmer, and Becker will just hang and hit 2 from the floor instead. Paige Meyer in the trail, hits the 3.
Paige Bueckers giving the official an earful as she was coming up the floor. She was frustrated the last possession. She didn't get a foul called.
Arnold with a nice cut to the bucket. Count it. KK to the line.
So much about the impact KK Arnold has had on the defensive end, and they're just a smart head and shoulder fake.
Masika. Arnold, Paige in the trail and goes all the way to the rim with it. Crowd assuming and hoping that they may see her for a minute or two in the fourth quarter. So you're going to have Duke and Carolina in a Sweet 16 showdown. There's Flood for three. Final shot of the quarter. And it belongs to Flood, and she knocks it down. I think the crowd hoping to get one more glimpse of her on the floor. She won't start out this third quarter in a big UConn lead with 10 minutes to go. The Jackrabbits were right there for a quarter, and then just an onslaught from UConn. And what a moment for them. They've talked a lot and a lot of smiles about the opportunity to play in this arena with so much history here.
This is a South Dakota State team I've really enjoyed watching from afar, and thrilled to finally get to call them in the first round. And then here they play such a fun style of basketball. Well, South Dakota State has been a treat to watch over the course of time, and in particular this season.
Meyer to Meyer. And Aaron Johnson, when we asked him, you know, what do you hope people take away from watching the Jackrabbits, and Griffin scores inside, he talked about value. And just ran into a showstopper tonight in Bueckers, and everybody getting in on it for Connecticut. And another, they might have to beat 3 of the 4 #1 seeds to win a title.
That was really nice. And delivers it perfectly. That's a tough, tough pass.
Fudd for three. These two finally playing together. Former high school players of the year, Fudd and Bueckers. Sidetracked by injuries throughout, and now a chance to go for a championship together. Juju and SC got a win head-to-head in the regular season this year. And Juju is on deck against Mississippi State. That matchup coming up next. Some say I do my best work when I lay out, Rebecca, so I'm getting ready to do just that.
I'm not going to touch that.
Bueckers adds to the total. 34 on the night. She joins Diana Taurasi and Maya Moore as the only Huskies with 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 500 assists. And it's been pretty much the favorites moving on to the Sweet 16. Which is good news for...
3 of them are sophomores.
Yeah.
We've got a lot more basketball to watch from those 3.
Arnold.
Ridiculous.
Top rebounds her own miss. Tries again and gets the lefty lay-in. And gets a standing O from her teammates. But the night belongs to Connecticut, and Paige Bueckers in her final home game ties her career high with 34 points. And for the 31st year in a row, UConn is moving on to the Sweet 16.